In this corner from Pittsburgh, weighing 235 pounds, Joe DeFuria. And his partner from Pompano, weighing 235 pounds, Double O, Matt Otto. And their opponents from Tampa, Florida, with a combined weight of 452 pounds, Joe and Dean Malenko.
Well, there you have the introductions to the opening match here on the Global Wrestling Alliance program this week. Joe DeFuria and the Double O Matt Otto against Joe and Dean Malenko. And Joe Malenko sporting that patch.
Dean Malenko
rather, sporting that patch from the cigar incident a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we still don't know how much. Oh!
And Dean Malenko goes right to work on the Double O Matt Otto. Tremendous elbow smash to the chin in the corner and a body slam.
The burn is healed, Frank. Oh, look at this.
Oh, a punishing move by the Malenko brothers.
Talk about teamwork. Joe DeFuria thought he'd get involved. That obviously was a mistake.
That's Joe Malenko working on the Double O Matt Otto while Dean takes care of Joe DeFuria. You get a short look at the crowd on hand here at the arena today.
You know, I see something. Oh, Joe DeFuria just hit with a thump that shook the floor in this studio.
I felt that.
I think I see the Malenko boys. These guys, I told you they had in the dressing room before the match, they had a lot of fire in their eyes and they were really upset.
There's certainly an arrogant air about them today.
Well, I'd say more of a vengeance. They normally come out, they're fairly scientific, they're probably showing off their moves and their tag team. Now, Matt Otto going after an eye, I think with the Malenkos now attacking the eyes is going to get a strong reaction from them.
Very quick and adequate response, I'm sure of that. But right now, it's the Double O Matt Otto on Joe Malenko, whips him off the ropes, elbow to the chest area, and Joe Malenko on the canvas.
I see the Malenkos, their normal cadence as tag team wrestlers is broken up. I think that Dean is still so upset about the injury. He doesn't know how much of his eyesight he's going to recover. Joe, of course, always a real hard-nosed, tough, feisty individual. And today I see him out looking to get revenge from their dad. Oh,
Joe Malenko, a tremendous right hand on Joe DeFuria.
No counter move with that. It was just a straight right. He's not going for this one.
DeFuria trying to pick up Joe Malenko, but it is Malenko with a shoulder across the blade of the back. And he picks up DeFuria, delivers a body slam on his own, and sweeps the legs. Oh, it's the Double O Matt Otto with an outrageous clothesline on Joe Malenko. In comes Dean, and he quickly does away with the Double O Matt Otto between the ropes and out onto the floor. Joe Malenko back to work on Joe DeFuria now.
Oh, they've got it. They've doubled up on him. What is this?
Looks like a double suplex coming. Oh, wait a minute. They slam up on the ropes. And you can see Joe DeFuria is out of it already. Malenko's from the rope. Tremendous suplex.
That's a superplex, a double superplex.
On Joe DeFuria by the Malenko brothers, both of them in the ring now, going to work on DeFuria.
Look at this one.
Oh, look at that move. Look at nice bridge by Joe Malenko. Joe DeFuria is pinned. The drop kick on the Double O Matt Otto by Dean Malenko.
These guys are hot. And look at that, even after the match. That means that, again, the Malenko boys are normally not like that, but they are truly upset.
I was just about to say that, Bob. I was just about to say that the Malenko's kind of a quiet group, whereas well-known as wrestlers. But they're intense today. Let's take a look at the replay of that suplex. And you see both Malenko boys now up on the second rope with Joey DeFuria. Boom, powers him heavily down on the canvas. As Bob had mentioned, that's a super suplex. And I'm sure that took the wind out of Joe DeFuria as if he wasn't winded already after a tremendous beating that he had taken. I do believe that the Malenko brothers are down at ringside with Bob Root as you get a good look at the suplex and a nice bridge by Joe Malenko, and that enables him to pin Joey DeFuria. Now let's go down to Bob Roop and the Malenkos at ringside.
I'm here at ringside with Joe and Dean Malenko. Geez, guys, you are really upset today.
Pissed off is more like it, Bob. This piece of paper here is a piece of paper that says we won Jumbo Beretta and Dusty Brooks in the worst possible way. We've never in our lives been so serious about any two men. They're ours.
Dean Malenko.
I don't think I'm even a little pissed off in comparison to my brother who's been wronged.
Dean.
Let him tell you about it.
Dean, I know the eye is a real sore spot with you.
Yeah, it is. Brooks, I want you to listen. No, excuse me, Porky. I want you to listen. I want you to listen real closely to what I have to say. You've got a little bit too far. First myself, and then my father. It's just a matter of time before this patch comes off my eye, and I'll be 100%. I've already took the first step in getting revenge on you, Fatso. I called the hospital at this time that I'm speaking. They're special ordering a bed so your fat butt can fit in it because you're going to be laid up for a long, long time. That's not a threat. That's a promise.
All right, gentlemen, don't run off. You weren't here last week. We had a situation that did happen with your father. Let's take a look at that. It was a low spot in the annals of Global. Let's take a look. This has gotten out of hand. At this point, gentlemen, I mean, you were on the cruise with your grandparents, and your father came out here. He got an award, but it was actually a setup. And Rusty Brooks and Jumbo Beretta, I think, trying to get back from that match the week before where you guys chased him off the set. They got your dad alone, and you can see what they're doing here, putting the boots to him. And I know that he's extremely, I mean, they left him laying.
Bob, just showing us that tape is an insult to injury. I realize it's not you, but we're mad enough. We don't need to see what happened. We know what happened. If Rusty and Jumbo think for 1 minute because we're outside of the bounds of the United States in a boat somewhere that we don't know what's going on with our own family and that they're hurting our flesh and blood, then they're sadly mistaken.
Brooks, I'd like to finish with one thing. Remember this, Fatso. In the land of the blind, one eye is king.